So excited. Hey friends, I'm going to finally plant my fall seeds. We've had a long summer. It is October the 19th and it's still 80 degrees. We have a few days of lower temperatures, down to the 60s, so I think it's finally time. I purchased these fall seeds from CaliKim. I follow her. I love all her videos. Truly recommend it. She inspired me to do a lot of this. So yeah, now I'm trying her seeds and I can't wait. I laid them out in all of my pots of what I'm gonna plant, and I'll show you, and I'll show you what I use as well. This is what I'm gonna use. I was covering the sun from the Vermistera. Okay, so shadow here is not great. All right, so this is Vermistera tea, worm casting tea, and this is a great fertilizer to use. It's highly concentrated, so I need to mix some of this into my can there, and then this is going to be for my garden bed since it's already established. I'm already pulled the old stuff out, and this is going to be for the new stuff, and this is going to be for the new seeds. So this is also espoma, and it's really good, and you can tell here the details, but if you look into it, it's a lot of good food for starting plants. So I'm going to do that. I'll show you what I have and we'll get started. It's very windy here, so sorry about that. Something's itching. Before I get started, let me explain to you that this is the I would say south side of the house, and the sun normally hits there around noonish, and then all along the fence line I always have sun all the way to here, and the sun sets on this side. So I always need to make sure that my shorter plants are on the west side, so that they don't shade the smaller plants, and then work my way up to the tallest plants towards that way. That's key, so that you have the most sun that you can get. I have some peppers here that used to be small, and they grew really tall, and I don't want to move them, so I'm going to experiment to see how much shade they will give the next plants here. But the idea is that I have the shortest plants on this side. Alright, here I go. These are my peppers, and they've been here since March, and they're still producing. Oh, you see that grasshopper? Oh my gosh, look at that. I don't know if he's any good. I think I might have to boot him off, but he's right next to my peppers. All of these are peppers, jalapeno early, 2 jalapeno earlies, and then one of the bell peppers. I think it's the one in the middle. Yeah, I should know. All right, so I'm going to start here. I've already laid out the plant, the seeds. The seeds, I have drip in place here. I would recommend not doing this circle here, because once your plant is established, you can't, oh my gosh, I just noticed something. Oh, ew. That's gross. I don't know what those are, but it doesn't look good. Okay. Disregard that. I'm gonna have to do something about that. I don't know what's in there. But I wouldn't recommend this, because once your plant is grown, you cannot really move this. And if you need to move your plant, I kind of have to lift this over and I don't have too much slack. So Kelly does this twirl, so it's not, whoops, I thought that was an animal. It is, but it's dried up. Ew. Okay, Callie has a stopper at the end. It doesn't connect here, so she just swirls around the drip system and then puts it in place. So it's really just one. It's not connected. There's an end point. It's not like this. So I would do that next time. And I have these spaced out because I had large plants here, and I don't have too many seeds of different varieties, so I'm gonna double and probably skip and do my two-week succession planting. I think that's what it's called. But for here I'm gonna do cauliflower, radish, broccoli, leave these empty. And then over here, since this is a large pot, I'm gonna do some beets. And over here, some carrots. So I'm gonna do a couple of carrots in different pots. And then the peas on these two. These are the largest ones. I'm not sure I think I'm gonna do the carrots here instead. Probably one with carrots. We'll see, but I need the peas to grow up, and so this is the area for tall plants. I'm just gonna probably put those on these little pots and pretty much test it out. And then I also have my garden bed here with a lot of peppers, and these peppers didn't do so well. As you can tell, they are probably sunburned. I started these late. And they were mixed in here with all my stuff, and they didn't, some of these are super small, but I do have some peppers. This one did get some peppers, but it did get eaten by an animal, so I don't know what it was. But you know, they're gonna get extra attention now. Hopefully we can still get some peppers. They look like they can survive, hopefully. But in the rest here, I'm gonna put everything else that I have, which is lettuces and all the small plants that hopefully will do good for us here. Oh, some of the onions that I planted a while ago are still here, and they're still growing even though I pulled everything. So that's pretty neat. All right, so I'm gonna get started. Okay, here we're gonna plant some radishes. And before I do that, we're gonna put some of the biotone starter. Oops. Okay. This is next. So I'm only gonna put some here in the center. So I'm put some biotone in here, because it's only gonna be really for one plant. And then go ahead and lay this out here in the center. Set it in place. And just put a couple seeds in the center. And that's it. Next one is broccoli. I'm so excited. This is going to be the same thing. I already put the biotone here. I'm going to make my section. I put a couple of seeds. And that's it. Just one area of broccoli. Okay, this is next. Beets. I love beets, especially juicing them. That's what the seed looks like, and it's 2 inches apart. So I already made some indentions here where I want to put those seeds, and put them around the drip line. And probably a couple more around there, and then that's it. Cover these up. And I'm going to water them as soon as I'm done with all of them. There we go. Alright, here are my seeds for carrots. They're little bitty. So, and I also create a circle twice around the drip system. That's where they're going to go. And these need to be 2 to 4 inches apart. So we're going to put a couple seeds. It's a little hard with these gloves on, but I'm trying not to get the dirt all in the camera. Okay, that is it. I decided to use this rainbow mix on this one instead of peas. I'm going to move the peas on the other side because I think it'll be fun for the girls to see all the different colors in carrots. Alright, I just placed them on there, and then we're just going to lightly cover them. And that's it. I still have some straw from the previous plant. I'm just gonna keep it there, it won't harm it. Okay, this is my peas, and I'm actually going to plant this here with some mint, which I'm not sure how that will do, but we're gonna make it work. And these are about 2 to 4 inches apart. So I'm just going to make a circle here and place them in there. Okay, that should do. Okay. this is the next one, nasturtiums, if that's how you pronounce it. And I think these look like little bitty brains. They look funny. 2 to 4 inches apart. I'm gonna put them here. That's it. It's a little sunny there. I wanted to show you these volunteers. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tomato plants. I didn't have anything here for like a month or two, and then boom, they just appeared and they're doing great. Shadow. Alright, the next plan of action is to plant all my lettuces and anything else that I'm gonna, I believe will do good in a garden bed with some garden tone. This is again where I have all my peppers. So let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna work the soil a little bit. I do have some earthworms in here, so I don't want to disturb those, but I want to be able to put some of that garden tone in the roots. Okay, we're gonna do some arugula. This is 2 to 4 inches apart, tiny seeds. This is the next one. These seeds are a little bit bigger than the other one. This is the next lettuce. This is Price Head. It's pretty white. It's pretty. Next one up is spinach. This is 2 to 4 inches apart. It's pretty bigger seeds. And it's gonna go here. Next step is some worm casting tea. So I don't measure. This stuff does not smell good. It's actually terrible. So I just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and fill it up with water. This is 2 gallon. Pretty much it, and then I'm going to water them. Okay. So one thing I forgot is to create labels. So last minute, last step, labels. Alright, a recap of everything. Planted only this area here in the front because I really can't reach the back, and I have plans on next year kind of making it smaller so that I can reach, because it just didn't work for me. And over here is all the rest of the stuff, which obviously you won't see. But that's what it looks like now, empty. And hopefully in the next couple weeks it will be full of seedlings, so I can't wait. And just to let you know, we have late summers, so it is past mid-October. Right now we're in the 80s, mid-80s, and we'll drop down to like 60, 65 at night. It looks like in the forecast that we'll start cooling down, so that way all these plants do well. So anyways, I think that's it. Stay tuned because I will make another video on my backyard orchard fall update. It's looking really good, so I'm excited to share that. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.